Good morning, y'all. It is March 13th, roughly 8:15 in the morning, about 15 degrees, and I've headed back out on the Tuscarora Trail. As you can see, it's the day after we got that big snow. There's roughly 4 inches of snow up here on the mountain. I got dropped off at Route 48 in West Virginia, and I've got roughly 13.1 miles today to Pinnacle Shelter. That's where I'll be staying the night. Trail is just absolutely beautiful this morning. So it's starting to warm up pretty good out here this morning. And as you can see, Amethyst is not with me this morning. She had to work this week, so she works in Winchester, Virginia. So what we do every other week while she's working, I hike from Route 48 in West Virginia over to Gore, Virginia on Route 50, and it's roughly 21, 22 miles. And then before she goes to work on Monday evening, she will come out and pick me up and take me to the hotel. So that's what we do, so that I can get some trail time and try to stay in shape as much as I can. So this Tuscarora Trail is a great training trail. If you haven't checked this trail out, you really should. It's a good training trail. It's an AT connector trail. It starts up around the Harrisburg and Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania area, and runs down to Shenandoah National Park, roughly 250 miles. All right, so we're headed up to Eagle Rock Overlook. Most people who film these trails don't really film the ups to show just how out of breath they get. Now, since I'm filming today, I figured I'd show you what it's like when you go up a steep hill. You get really out of breath. But the more you do it, the better shape you get in. All right, I'll get back with you at the top. Okay. So I've made it to the top of Eagle Rock Overlook. Let's see what kind of view we got today. Spectacular view over into Virginia. Gorgeous. I'm roughly 4 miles in, and last night was daylight savings time. So of course we had to move our clocks ahead 1 hour, which is awesome because it won't get dark as early now. So I don't have to rush to get to the shelter. I can just take my time, mosey along. And the trail's got a lot of snow and ice on it. So yeah, you really don't want to be in a rush on this trail when there's snow and ice all over it, or you will fall and break your neck. And that's never a good thing in the woods. So yeah, I'm just gonna take my time, mosey along today. I'll get there when I get there. There's not much water on this section. The only water source that's reliable is right below the shelter. There's a spring. So I weighed my backpack before I left the house this morning, and I'm just above 29 pounds. And that's because I have an extra liter of water, and I'm also carrying more gear than I typically carry because I'm having to carry some of the gear that Amethyst normally carries. And if you come out on this section of trail, make sure you bring a little extra water because it's spotty, especially in the summertime. It's not very reliable. Helicopter flying up above. Cool. So that last rock scramble was nothing but a sheet of ice under it. Oh man, it makes you feel like a kid again to be out here when it's snowy like this. I've had 3 knee surgeries. My left knee, I've had surgery on twice. It is totally reconstructed. My right knee, I had a meniscus tear that they had to go in and actually remove a piece of the cartilage. And yeah, I got to be careful out here, and that's part of the reason why I personally want to hike the AT, to prove to myself and to everybody else that no matter what kind of injuries you've had in the past, if you set your mind to something, you can accomplish it. It just takes a little bit of hard work and dedication to, you know, what you love, to be able to get out here and hike and have a good time doing it. So, like I said, I'm doing 13.1 miles today in the snow and ice, and yeah, on 3 knee surgeries. So, yeah, don't let anything hold you back. If there's something you want to do, do it. All right. That's pretty cool. So this is the first of 2 power line crossings on this section of trail. There's a bunch of deer standing over there on the power line. I doubt you'll be able to see them, but they are right there. There's like a little log road. I can see at least 2, 4, 6. Pretty cool. All right, I'll get back with you when I see something else cool. So that was a nice little butt break back there, about 20 minutes. So right before I got to that rock, I passed 3 guys that it looked like they were out checking like some no trespassing signs, because this trail does border a lot of private property, and it looks like they were just checking on their no trespassing signs and doing some maintenance work on that. But yeah, they were nice and friendly, and yeah, they were just wondering what I was doing out here hiking in the snow. Probably does look pretty crazy to people like that, but it'll be all right. All right, I'll get back with you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, second view of the day. View back into West Virginia. That's high view over there. Beautiful. Before I got to that overlook, I'm just walking along, right? And I dropped my phone right in the snow, buried it. So when I got to the overlook, I had to dry it off good, get all the snow off of it before I could even film that. So, yeah, one mishap after another one. I guess that's where I get my name, right? All right, everyone, we just came out to the third view of the day, back over into West Virginia. You can see the blaze on the tree straight ahead. That's the trail going right along the edge of this rock cliff. I just came up on a sign here. I'll turn you around and let you see it. So we're going to Pinnacle Shelter. We got 2.7 miles left. Let's get with it. Just came up on another cool like rock cliff. All right, everybody. So I stopped for another butt break, probably 15 to 20 minutes, get some water. So when you're out here doing something like this, you need to listen to your body. You know, back there after I went around that rock cliff, I started feeling a little cramp in my calf, which tells me that I need to drink more. So I'm gonna sit here and drink some water and just relax a little bit. I'm only about probably 1.5 miles away from the shelter, so it's not gonna be that long. I'll be there, and then I can get something to eat and drink some more water there, maybe make a cup of coffee, warm up a little bit. So I just looked at my phone. It says it's 28 degrees out here, but with the wind, it says it feels like 19. And yeah, I still got ice on my beard, so I believe that. All right, I'll get back with you when I get to the shelter. All right, so this is the second power line that you come to on this section of the Tuscarora Trail. So the trail goes right out through there. That's where we're headed. We're getting really close to the shelter. When I get here, I know I'm really close to the shelter. So I've made it to the shelter, and tomorrow I have 7.7 miles out to Route 50, so there'll definitely be no hurry in the morning. We'll take our time packing things up, and yeah, we'll just take our time hiking out to Route 50. There's another shelter along the way which we'll stop and take a break at until, you know, I can't be picked up tomorrow until roughly 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening. So yeah, there's definitely no hurry in the morning. All right, shelter this way. There's a place for you to hang your bear bag right there. They got like a covered picnic area shelter. A couple fire pits. There's one over here beside that. There's another one right here in front of me. Doesn't look like there's anybody here. That's awesome. All right. So this will be home for the night. All right, everybody. I got dinner done. I'm going to be having a pepperoni wrap with cheese and a bag of pecans with chocolate chips, about a half a cup of coffee, and of course I got another flavored water over here I'll drink after that so I can stay hydrated. Now I am out of water, but water's just right down below the shelter, so I will refill on water in the morning. That way I don't have to worry about my filter freezing overnight, because it is supposed to get quite cold tonight. So what I'll be wearing to bed is a pair of Enlightened Equipment down booties. I have 2 pair of socks. One is a pair of Darn Toughs, the other is a pair of compression socks. I got a pair of gloves. My beanie's hanging up here to dry out a little bit. It's a little damp from where I was wearing it today. And over here I have a REI down jacket and a Patagonia R1. All right, so I'm going to close the video out for today and go do a couple of the rest of my camp chores. Got to hang my bear bag, stuff like that. And then I'll climb in my sleeping bag, try and stay warm tonight. So, all right, I'll get back with you guys in the morning when I get up. Good night. Good morning, y'all. It is March 14th, around 9 o'clock a.m. I have broken camp and am back on trail. I have 7.7 miles to Gore, or Route 50. Where Amethyst will come and pick me up at, I just got off the phone with her a little bit ago, and she said probably around 4:30 to 4:45 she should be there to pick me up. So, all right. I've already filtered my water, had a cup of coffee and breakfast, so we're ready to get to hiking. Here's a spring where I filtered my water this morning. I think I failed to tell you guys that today's section of the trail is way more technical than yesterday's. The trail today is just going to be a lot of rocks. The trail goes right down there and makes a turn and goes right down off the ridge right here, and it's nothing but rocks. So I'll get down to the bottom and get back with you. I got down off that section, and now it just turns and it goes up. Right up through there you see the blaze, and then it turns and goes right up the side of the ridge, up through there. All right, I'm gonna have to be extremely careful today. So the trail just kind of switchbacks off the ridge right here, comes right down through here, and I'm going to show you what it goes and turns into. Goes right through here, and then it turns into that. All right, so now I got to get across that, and I think I'm going to take you along with me. So let's go. Right there's the blaze. All right. And we're across. And the trail just continues out that way. Okay. So, it says the Bibby Wilderness Trail is to the right here, which goes up to Shawnee Land. It's a big housing development up there. The Barclay Run Shelter is 5 miles from here. That's where we're going. And we'll hang out there until it's get closer to time for Amethyst to come pick me up. So I've fallen 7 times so far in 2 days. 2 yesterday, 5 today. And I was only lucky enough to catch one of those on video for you. But yeah, most of them it wasn't even like on snowy, icy ground. It was on like wet leaves, because most of the trail is just covered in wet leaves now, and there is some snow in places, but as it starts to melt off, the leaves are extremely wet and slippery. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on my butt today. This is a very nice shelter. It's got a bench for you to sit down and eat. You can enter and exit both sides. You can probably sleep probably 5-6 people maybe in there comfortably. There is a spring back this way. You see the trail going right back through there. It's right back there. And over here on the other side, there's a privy and a big fire pit. Very nice shelter. All right, so I've left the shelter, headed out to Route 50, and the trail is awesome out through here. It's nice and flat, no rocks, pretty easy. So it shouldn't take long to get out there. I just want to say that we've recently reached 1,100 subscribers. So I just want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to this channel. It means a whole lot to Amethyst and I to have you guys watch these videos. We love making them for you. So yeah, I just want to say that before I get out to the road and it's really loud. All right, guys, I'll see you when we get down here to this little creek. All right, everybody, made it across the creek safely. Cornfield I was talking about, and right over there is Route 50. So you go right down here and go back into the woods briefly, and then you're at the road. And that's where Amethyst will pick me up here in a little bit. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and close this video out. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. Hit that like button, turn on the notifications. We really appreciate every one of you. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you on the next adventure.